So what is going on, guys? I am Black Ops Amazing. Welcome back to another video. Today I just had to make this because it's a topic that I've seen trending on Twitter. It is relevant to Call of Duty. Obviously, I make Call of Duty videos. And more important than that, I think it's a topic that if you are in the video game community, if you play them, make them, watch them on YouTube, you should be aware of. I think most people who just go on Twitter will know that working inside of the video game community, whether it be a developer, someone higher up, an executive, when it comes to working hours especially, it's very common knowledge that there are time crunches that lead developers working very unreasonable hours. But getting back to the specific topic of this video, so as you can see over on Twitter, trending right now with over 111,000 tweets, it is Activision. Now, considering how many people have spoken about this over the past day, I'm willing to bet a lot of you watching this probably know about this already, but if you don't and just click the trending page, it is absolutely full with people slating Activision. I first found out about this yesterday because Charlie Intel posted this on their website, and what's happened is the state of California has filed a lawsuit against Activision Blizzard over the company's alleged toxic workplace culture that was described as a frat boy workplace. Going over what they said, and I will link the article down in the description, the state of California filed a lawsuit on July 20th against Activision Blizzard for what they state is a workplace environment that is sexist and discriminates against female employees on numerous occasions, further alleging sexual harassment incidents occurred at Blizzard. The lawsuit, which was reported by Bloomberg Law, states Activision Blizzard's offices had a frat boy workplace culture that included many shocking incidents. The lawsuit alleges that male employees would drink copious amounts of alcohol as they crawl their way through various cubicles in the offices, and often engage in inappropriate behaviour towards female employees. The California Department of Fair Employment and Housing further alleges that Activision Blizzard discriminated against female employees by providing lower salaries, benefits, and contracts that differed from male counterparts. The lawsuit alleges that female employees experienced numerous sexual harassment incidents working at the Blizzard offices. Some female employees who worked on World at Warcraft at Blizzard had to work with male employees who would hit on them or flirt with them during workplace encounters. That's what the suit alleges, and some of these males were supervisors for departments. Another section alleges a male employee at Blizzard giving his responsibilities to a female employee to give himself more time to play Call of Duty at work. One of the more horrifying allegations in the lawsuit states a female employee took her own life while on a company trip with her male supervisor. The lawsuit alleges the female employee experienced extensive sexual harassment at the company. It also alleges that male employees shared sexual explicit content during work parties, including explicit pictures amongst each other. And many of the incidents referenced occurred at the Blizzard Entertainment division of Activision Blizzard. If you want to, you can actually check the full lawsuit out for yourself. I will link it down in the description. The Department of Fair Employment and Housing claims that they have attempted to work with Activision Blizzard to address this issue over the last few years, even as recently as this year, but the department was not pleased by Activision's response and believed that the company failed to address the situation and inequality in the workplace. Activision Blizzard have issued a lengthy comment to multiple outlets about the lawsuit. The company denies the serious allegations of the suit and even went after California state bureaucrats, claiming companies are leaving California over the state's government. Activision Blizzard's statement also directly calls out California's lawsuit for bringing up the suicide of the female employee in the suit, stating it's disgraceful, but didn't clarify the incident itself as alleged in the lawsuit. The statement ends stating that Activision Blizzard are confident in our ability to demonstrate our practices as an equal opportunity employer that fosters a supportive, diverse, and inclusive workplace for our people. And just taking a look at Activision Blizzard's full response, they said, "We value diversity and strive to foster a workplace that offers inclusivity for everyone. There is no place in our company or any industry for sexual misconduct or harassment of any kind. We take every allegation seriously and investigate all claims. In cases related to misconduct, action was taken to address the issue. The DFEH included distorted and, in many cases, false descriptions of Blizzard's past. We have been extremely cooperative with the DFEH throughout their investigation, including providing them with extensive data and ample documentation, but they refused to inform us what issues they perceived. They were required by law to adequately investigate and to have good faith discussions with us to better understand and resolve any claims or concerns before going to litigation, but they failed to do so. Instead, they rushed to file an inadequate complaint, as we will demonstrate in court. We are sickened by the reprehensible conduct of the DFEH to drag into the complaint the tragic suicide of an employee whose passing has no bearing whatsoever on this case, and with no regard for her grieving family. While we find this behaviour to be disgraceful and unprofessional, it is unfortunately an example of how they have conducted themselves throughout the course of their investigation. It is this type of irresponsible behaviour from unaccountable state bureaucrats that are driving many of the state's best businesses out of California." They go on to say the picture of the DFEH paints not the Activision Blizzard workplace of today. Over the past several years, years and continuing since the initial investigation started, we've made significant changes to address company culture and reflect more diversity within our leadership teams. We've updated our code of conduct to emphasise a strict, non-retaliation focus, amplified internal programs and channels to employees to report violations, including the Ask list with a confidentiality integrity hotline, and introduced an employee retaliation team dedicated to investigating employee concerns. We have strengthened our commitment to diversity, equality, and inclusion, and combined our employee network at a global level to provide additional support. Employees must also undergo regular anti-harassment training and have done so for many years. We put tremendous effort in creating fair and rewarding compensation packages and policies that reflect our culture and business, and we strive to pay all employees fairly for equal or substantially similar work. We take a variety of proactive steps to ensure that pay is driven by non-discriminatory factors. For example, we reward and compensate employees based on their performance, and we conduct extensive anti-discrimination training, including for those who are part of the compensation process. We are confident in our ability to demonstrate our practices as an equal opportunity employer that fosters a supportive, diverse and inclusive workplace for people, and we are committed to continuing this effort in the years to come. It is a shame that the DFEH did not want to engage with us on what they thought they were seeing in their investigation. So that is Activision's response. In the 100,000 plus tweets you can see about this on Twitter, as you would guess, there are bound to be people who have worked for Activision Blizzard that could perhaps give their statement on what they've experienced. Just taking the first couple I could find, this person said, "I used to work for them. Working for the cybersecurity team there was actually one of the best I've ever been on. I was so lucky." The messed up thing is, I've experienced shit exactly like that in the article. At multiple companies, Activision is one of so many. And that's what I said at the beginning of the video. Not regarding things as bad as this, but we know that video game employees working extremely long hours applies to many different companies. I'm also not saying it's all of them. There are probably a lot of good ones, a lot of bad, and at the same time, a lot of people in Activision Blizzard, they're not going to be bad either. People are their own person. As this employee said, it was actually one of the best places she's worked at, but for many people, it wasn't. Another thing that I think is pretty important is Activision are only publishers. All of the teams making the games for Activision, whether it be Treyarch, Toys for Bob, Vicarious Visions, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, they are the ones making the games. Activision are just the publishers. I'm pretty sure as a whole they employ over 9,000 people. I'm only saying this because I know a lot of developers personally, and the studios as a whole work very hard on these games. They are proud of what they're making. At the end of the day, they're all under Activision. I suppose I can relate to this in terms of, well, for the Call of Duty community, we had the main man Jason Blundell. He used to work for Activision. He was one of the leading people there, and as of recently, well, a year or two ago, he left, created his own video game studio, and actually said at E3 or the Summer Games Fest, or he pretty much said that one of the reasons he left was because of the creative freedom he wasn't allowed working under Activision. I'm not saying it's comparable in any way, but what it does show is that Activision are in charge. They make the final decision, as you would expect, because they're the publishers. So yeah, there we go. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Stay tuned on the channel, we are bound to get some updates. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.